Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the San Antonio Spurs and why I believe they are going to be so good this year. And yes, guys, I truly believe they're making big time moves. And people are probably going to be like, no, they're not. But I truly believe if you guys are San Antonio Spurs fans, I want to hear those comments down below. Even if you're just an NBA fan in general, I would love to hear your opinions on what do you guys think of what the Spurs have done. They've brought in Thaddeus Young, Doug McDermott, Al-Farouq Aminu, and Zach Collins. And currently on their roster, they have DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Lonnie Walker IV, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones, Luka, Drew Eubanks, and Jokic Poeltl. Okay, now you add right there, you throw in Aminu and Thaddeus Young with Luka. That you got a decent, it's going to be the starter, probably Thaddeus Young at power forward with either Aminu or Luka backing him up. And then you got Drew Eubanks backing up Jokic Poeltl, and Zach Collins being the other. You could argue Jokic Poeltl will start this year, and maybe Zach Collins. I truly believe when Chip Engelland comes in there, Zach Collins is going to be the man, okay? Zach Collins has the potential to be just as good as a rim protector and interior defender as Jokic Poeltl. Maybe not as good as a rebounder as Jokic Poeltl is, but I think he can just be just as good on defense as Jokic Poeltl is. And I truly believe he can be, even though he's not as good as a rebounder, I believe that he can be a stretch center, a guy who can put up, 12 points and hitting maybe 2 or 3 threes a game, okay, while he attempts 4 of them a game. I really think he could be close to a 36 to 40% three-point shooter for the Spurs. That's the ceiling. And on the low end, I think he could be a guy who maybe hits 1 or 2 threes at most, a game, comes in backing up Jokic Poeltl as a stretch 5 who can protect the rim. And they have now Jokic Poeltl and Zach Collins as the center rotation with Drew Eubanks backing up there. Then Thaddeus Young with Aminu and Luka backing up the power forward. Then your small forward position now is Doug McDermott, probably being backed up by Devin Vassell with the starting or Keldon Johnson. Or you could really have Doug McDermott off the bench as a shooter and a scorer and start Keldon Johnson and have Devin Vassell as the starting shooting guard and have Lonnie Walker and Doug McDermott be your 2 scorers off the bench, pretty much being the Spurs version of Joe Ingles and Jordan Clarkson. Obviously, they don't play the same style, but like how the Jazz had 2 6-man, Lonnie Walker and Doug McDermott could be that co-6-man for the Spurs this year. And then, again, like how I said, you go there, and then you also have Derek White running that, and you also have Trey Jones there, who I think is a great defensive point guard. But Derek White running the second unit with Lonnie Walker and Doug McDermott, Al-Farouq Aminu, and Zach Collins, okay? Aminu can stretch the floor, and he can switch. He can guard perimeter and interior. Yeah, they're paying him a bunch, but holy crap. And this team also sets themselves up to go out and still make moves next year in free agency. So yes, they didn't get Lauri Markkanen or not Zach Collins, Kelly Oubre that a lot of people thought they were. But I still sit here and I'm like, I think this team just made a move that nobody was expecting, okay? I think they put themselves in a position to be very, very successful. Tell me if I'm wrong. If you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, am I wrong? Am I giving this team too much credit, okay? I think that's the real question is, am I giving them enough credit or am I giving them too much credit? I think I'm giving them the credit that they deserve. This is a team that I think Zach Collins, Doug McDermott, and, Thaddeus Young being the big signings for this year is huge, okay? And they're tremendously going to benefit from that. And I think people need to watch out for the Spurs because this is a team that, again, look at this, okay? They have 9 guys already on the roster, and they just brought in 4 more. They already have 13 players. And yes, they've lost DeMar DeRozan, but they got stuff back that I think equally is the same value, and they got picks, okay? Like, they got a first-round pick and a second-round pick, okay? Yeah, they gave up, like I really think they got 2 second-round picks and a first-round pick. That's great value. And they also have Joshua Primo, who's going to be – so they really have 14 guys on the roster. All they need now, yes, they lost Gorgie Dang and Trey Lyles, Patty Mills, Rudy Gay, and DeMar DeRozan, but I think they can go out there and get a guy maybe along the lines of a Bismack Biyombo if you're really scared about needing another center, or really it's a small forward that you could argue that they need. And I think they can go out there and get like a guy like James Ennis who would be perfect for them. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? Okay. Like, I think, you know, this is a good deal in my opinion for the Spurs. Okay. They got Doug McDermott. They got Thaddeus Young, who's a good power forward and a small ball 5. Okay. I just really like this. Okay. I don't know why. I think it was a good deal and it really benefited them. So let me hear what you guys think. Am I wrong? Are they just gonna be ass and I'm just terrible at predicting sports? Or do you guys really agree with me that they're a team that people need to be put on notice? Because, like, hey, watch out. The Spurs, they're going to be a really good transition team. They're going to beat you, like, in ways that people aren't going to expect. So, yeah, I think there really are going to be a team that is going to put people notice. Like, look at what we're doing. Y'all ain't doing this. So, yeah, that's where I sit here, and I'm like, this team could be good. Okay? So, yeah, let me hear your opinions down below. I want to hear literally everything you got to say. And I also want to say the LA Lakers just put together a super team, okay? The Lakers have put together a super team. It's pretty crazy what they're doing, and everyone's going to talk about it, so there's no reason for me to talk about it in a video like this, but it's pretty crazy what they just did. They just also got Kendrick Nunn and Malik Monk. So they've added Kendrick Nunn and Talen Horton-Tucker. So right here, they've added 11 players. Well, technically, they've added 12 players if you add Talen Horton-Tucker to LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Marc Gasol and Alfonso McKinney. I expect McKinney to be cut right there. They've already got a full roster. That's wild, the Lakers. So I really think the Spurs did the opposite, where they kept a lot of their players, unlike how the Lakers did. I don't know. I just think what they did was a lot better, and I think this is going to be a team that is going to shock people. And you see all these moves these big teams are doing, like the Lakers just did, and then you look at what the Spurs are doing, and I think it's going to create a better rebuild. So yeah, I think that's basically it for me. Peace out, guys.